Hello everybody, PhazeonPhoenix and Wally back here again playing Factorio. How's it going, Wally?
Hey, still doing
Hey,
pretty good over here.
good. We are doing alright here. We decided to build this whole smelting columns offline because who really wants to see that, right? Anyway, so that was actually quite a bit of work. The
Yeah,
first immediate problem that I see is that our copper is, or our coal, I did it again, our coal is nowhere near where it needs to be to maintain more power, which is the next emergency, or that smelting column. We will need to
yeah.
find more PDQ, but we should be able to get this going with a bit more meat here in a minute.
I think I will run south with a power pole line and drop a radar or three, just so
Okay.
we can kind of see where we're going. Because this way we talked about doing the rail line, so see what we have.
To do the
See what
same
we have out
upwards as
there.
well, just to see if there's any immediate use up there.
Yeah, we could go out at least one or two radar ranges in all four directions anyway, just to get the
What?
immediate base.
Yeah,
Definitely want to go west in order to map our bus area.
yeah. Yep. There's not a whole lot in the way of turns. Don't have to worry about that.
That's good.
That's better. Alright, so this again isn't perfect, but why we said we needed to get on the rails sooner rather than later, because with all these extra ores and we're not playing with any particularly large size pockets, ores, it's just we're not finding much. Look for it. We're
Yeah.
not playing rail settings though. It's just the way that it balances with Bob's ores on. Kind of get everything and anything but we want. You could go another sensor range worth, I think. Guess I'll go northward. Got this all hooked up. It's splitting. Half of that's going to power. Oh, which I said was the next thing I've got to worry about. The other
Yeah,
half
we
is
need to do
going.
power pretty soon. Now, power's on its own isolated mining array.
No, I just combined them.
Oh, convenient.
So I need lots of iron.
Well, I ran out of power poles in just the right amount of time.
It always works.
Now I gotta make the run all the way back. Well, I found no additional coal down the central line here. But we'll see what the scanning radius gives us.
It's 2040 is steam engines and
Yes, one pump, 20 boilers, 40 engines. We do have the Mark IIs.
it's gonna require steel,
Oh, yeah.
which we
Never mind.
really
They're not mass producing enough yet.
we need to get on the rails and we need to be doing them fairly efficiently before we can start doing that.
Yeah. Never mind. I just remembered doing the research.
So 10 minus 4, 6. Or no, and then wait, yeah, that's right. But I think that's the right amount. Handcrafting for the win.
I don't think anybody ever sets up Steam
Oh
array
no.
makers.
I mean,
Well,
Uh,
except for if you're
the one on
doing
research, yeah, or the achievement.
the achievement. Right, that's the only time I'd ever do it. While I was down there, I threw the stack, what I had left of the stack of miners, on the coal that we have down there,
Oh, that's down there below. Okay.
just because I had them on me. We should probably just run the tracks right down the left side of that power line. What do you think? I mean, not necessarily right up against it, but on the left side, there's less ore to contend with. There's that little bit of gold, but there's plenty of gold on their side. I don't know what lithium water is used for at this point.
Either. I'm sure there's bound to be more around here somewhere.
Yeah, I think there's some just to the east on the map also.
Oh, there's lithium. I am not of the I must use all the patches of ore type.
Yeah,
Not all the time anyway. I mean, we've got so much variety sitting around us. It's not funny, and we could be forgiven if we don't tap every single flippin' pile. And if you don't like it, make your own video series.
that these handful of miners are actually set up to side load because they're imbalanced otherwise.
The miners?
Yeah, right here, the iron miners, they're going on that side of the belt because that side of the belt is balanced. Otherwise,
Oh, guess I didn't. It was backed up when I looked.
we're not using the full belt. About a quarter of our miners, maybe a third, or our melters, or maybe a third are idle.
Okay, wait a minute. I need that blueprint.
Yeah, don't do that. Let the nanobots help you.
Nanobots are...
Well, we were talking about the signals. What are signals going to take? Nation signals, all BEBs.
Yep. Ebbs the whole damn way.
Fun. We have just shy of 800 BEBs, though. That's pretty good for a starter base.
Yeah. We won't need... You know, I mean, we could cheat out and do just the bare minimum circuit, or, so we get better circuit assemblies going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not... Uh-huh.
Alrighty, I'll go ahead and start doing some of the red-green stuff now that we're no longer halting the production of green science.
Oh, yeah, did you fix that one inserter?
I did. After we finished up the array, I went ahead and took care of it.
More... A lot of pipes to make a steam engine.
It is indeed. But we've almost filled up the, about halfway full on the array, a little over half coal. That's good.
Oh, darn it, I ran out of belts again.
Hate it when that happens. I'm gonna grab a bunch of miners and belt and start laying out mining on that larger patch of iron.
I don't think we have the coal input to run this at capacity.
Should we prioritize power? Yeah, we won't get any the other direction then if we do. So
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. Oh, there's some more coal. Not much.
find a little.
There's a
Oh,
little
yeah.
to the south there. A very little, but you know, we have to hop from little to little. There's a teeny tiny one to the north, yeah.
To the north, yeah.
Um,
We could mine that up and throw it into the smelting columns.
like, why even bother?
Yeah, that'll hold the smelting columns for a few minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. Radar. There, Dar. Interesting how radars only take the first level.
Yeah.
Not right, is it? Gonna head to the north with power pole.
That's what I didn't grab when I came down here. Doggone. Oh well. Figure it out.
Nobody saw me do it, can't prove anything.
What the heck was I doing?
I don't know. What was you doing?
For some reason I spaced 2 spaces between rows of miners, columns of miners.
You were spacing, man.
Yep.
Quartz, zinc, nickel, bauxite, aluminum, tin. It's just all over the place. That's what we need, coal. Enough for a second. Back down and find some.
Power poles, that's what I was here for.
Well, the melting columns aren't running yet, so they will eventually fill up.
Yeah. We'll get there.
Or circuit board. Did I give it a little teddy bear? It's a little weird. I'm not sure if it's actually putting audio for me.
Yeah, I don't normally keep the music up very loud on Factorio either. just enough to hear the sound effects. That's about it.
Yep. I mean, I know it's supposed to have good music, but I don't think I've heard most of it.
I've never been a big game music listener anyway. I usually will listen to music that I select for myself. I don't want to say popular music because that's a little bit vague, but music that I want for myself, and then
Slayer! Ah! No.
leave the game music alone. I've always done that though, ever since I was a kid.
It does depend on the game. But yeah, I can say that that's a... Oh, this is such wonderful straight lines I'm building. I've got
Yeah.
an excuse this time. It's through a forest, so...
Mm-hmm.
Wow, nothing up here, man. Not that we need anyway. Nickel, zinc, quartz, gemstones, copper, tiny amounts of bauxite, zinc. Well, there's a million coal on that one little spot. That's actually not that bad.
Oh, you found 1,000,000? Nice.
That one to the south.
Oh, the one that just revealed. Yeah.
That's not a small amount, for sure, but not going to last very long either. Little tiny old me running through the forest.
You know this one is expensive. I'm going to get this. It's one of my pet peeves. Only having 10 hotbar keys. Or 10 hotbar buttons, icons.
I think Bob's will give you an eventual 4 bars, not just 2.
Oh, nice. I'm liking this Bob guy.
Yep, he seems cool. I don't know. Anyway, I went to the north and put down several here. I didn't find anything of any real worth, though.
Not yet, anyway.
Yep. Just let it sit for a little bit.
So should we start dropping some train lines down, or and bring this iron in via train, or belt it in to the smelting columns?
Hmm.
A little far for belts.
Yeah.
And this wouldn't be Bob on rails if we didn't put
Start
Bob on
doing
rails.
rails. Yep. So, let's see. Did we get no, we did not. Okay, well then we'll just have to make them by hand because we need them. The signals.
The signals, yeah.
We
Won't be too bad to make by
we
hand.
just need iron and the electronics board. So if you grab a stack of each, a couple stacks of each, fine. For stations, need a little.
Yeah.
Oh, we never got engines going.
Uh-oh.
we make those by hand? I don't think we can. Yeah, we need an
No,
assembler for
engines
that.
have to be made.
We need an assembler for that. God. Here's for some iron. Ah! Belts! I need more belts. Wait, they're over here. Walking on autopilot here. Oh.
Alrighty, so I'm looking at your
Right.
train stuff here. Are we doing
They're right-hand sides?
oh, definitely right hand side.
Yep.
I'll quit right now if we do left hand side. No, I'm looking at which blueprints to use here.
Well, we'll start with the S1 book. They're all set. They're all set.
I'm looking more at the rails themselves.
Oh, yeah. That's what you're talking about. Let's see.
No, I was gonna start on the main line.
These will upgrade to the 4 lanes if you don't do anything fancy with them. So they're actually pretty nice that way.
Nice. You want to use the 2-lane segments, probably with the wires.
I usually do because they're free at this juncture, so
right.
And sometimes I like to get really elaborate with my train signaling. Probably what I'll end up doing again. Let's see, where are we going to want train station? The north?
I was kind of thinking
to the north of the smelting stacks, heading westward.
Yeah, the smelting ones can go like between the stone and the copper up there, kind of thing, maybe.
Kind of stacking the same way, though, right? Horizontally.
Yeah, so we can just put a trunk or a whatever it's called, not a trunk line. Whatever it's called.
Parking lot.
Line and then into a parking lot.
And are you gonna go? Are you gonna go up the? Let's see. Did we say the right side of
I think I'll go just right of where that coal patch is down there.
Well, like
that way we can use the coal patch.
Like that. Right? I made a mark on the map.
Mark on the map. Oh, yes. Yes. I see it now.
Okay. I was gonna say that my this is a new book for all the train stations, and the way that this should, quote unquote, should, is the same number of rotations that you make. Basically, make the same number of rotations in each one. They fit one top of one correctly. These don't include any parking yet.
I have the handful of parking blueprints if you want to use those.
In, out, diagonal. Parking left 6 cars wide. That's kind of big, but I can shorten it. That is not. Yeah. I think that would work. I'm going to have to make new lead-ins to this because, like I said, I don't include the parking. That. Front loading. Go. Have the end. Oh, well, that's unusual. Make one. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That. So 1, 2, 3. Let's say coal, because we're gonna need a coal train. Coal, iron, copper, tin, lead, ag. Lead.
All kinds of things.
Probably even stone eventually.
Yeah.
Quartz. Well, I'm sure that'll be a place to start.
Just keep it open-ended and we'll just add on to it.
These are designed for. Mm-hmm. Well.
Stop there.
There's a few things you don't really need out of this blueprint. Oh, my T intersections are huge.
Ooh. Well, you have to move the parking lot then.
No, actually, they will just work.
Sweet.
Just.
That's pretty incredible.
If we ever fill up the train station, oh yeah. Well, you know what? We'll probably have to move it at some future date, so not going to complain about it too much right now. We'll have more help in the future. Robotic help.
I just powered up the train line.
Yeah. Oh, you got me.
Not that kind of powered up.
Oh. Alright, so now I need to actually go get some train tracks.
Yeah,
Right.
those are probably kind of useful.
Also got in the car.
Of course it is.
What?
I ran this train line directly into where we had the whatever this metal is, the lead set up. Like directly. Couldn't have timed it any better if I tried, kind of directly.
Oh boy. That's such a small patch though. That's not really worth it.
Oh, I know.
You can
Just
go,
kind of
you
funny.
can keep it there for now.
I'm putting it right back in the middle, but it was like literally underneath the track.
Cynical Razor. Oh, the names of some of these people. I am doing okay on nanobots. I am here for train tracks. I come in search of train tracks. Lights? Were you making lights by hand?
I did make lights by hand. I was going to put some up, but then I didn't.
Oh. Neither did we put trains. Or
That I didn't even look at.
engines. We can make a car go vroom. Right. Inserters! I need inserters. Million allowances of inserters. What? I don't know. Power poles? Really? Oh, wait a minute. Isn't working.
What are you up to now?
Putting engines so that they take themselves. Oh, funny inserters 101.
Speaking of inserters. More inserters. I don't know what invar is, but we're processing it now. Wow, we are tearing through that steel now.
Oh, dude. Yep.
What did I come here for? Miners.
By rails first, but we'll be able to make a few. I have a chest. Look for things. Not too enormous amount.
What? That's crazy talk.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Crazy talk. Wood handling 2. Storage tank 2. Pump 2. Of course, it's got the same icon. We can do solid fuel research before we can do stuff to make it. Oh, we can. Okay, it's because of Bob's, I think.
Yeah, the
Extra
chemical plants
recipe.
for their own research too. We did those under red earlier.
Well, we should do oil processing soon.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let's go run up here and let some of my nanobots do some building while we out here. Time again.
Oh yeah.
It's just so fun. Just move very slowly, very distant, as we still can't afford a train.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Guess I'm easy. Pain.
Yep.
Train there, or there's a tree there. Right. There's a lone robo corner of that print for some reason. Ah,
Yeah, I've got a couple like that too.
they were necessary at one point.
I think that's one of my plans for 1.0 or maybe even 0.17, I don't know yet, is to come up with or is to go through and just completely clean out my blueprints and clean them up and figure them all out.
Fix them all. Alright, well that's what we got for today. We started to do our rails already. Yay! You got quite a distance down there.
Yep, I got down to the oil I keep saying oil, you keep saying copper. I get down to the patch here and about it.
All right. We also, while off camera, did all the smelting columns that we've got right now. And we expanded power. How are we doing on that?
Power's
Barely
good.
anything. Barely anything on that. So we're moving right along here. We are on the rails now. Getting more iron ore. We're getting copper, or more coal. That. Okay. Anyway, so this was PhazeonPhoenix and Wally playing Factorio. Got to remember what game we're playing again. And oh, anyway, if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and you have to hit the little bell now to get all the messages. And if you like my videos, like them too, and leave a comment. I like to read all the comments. And until next time, everybody, have a good one. Later.
Bye.